guys are kicking off a whole tour, not just a first show. How is it? What's your nerves like? I mean, this is the first time you guys have sang with Adam in a whole show. You guys performed a couple tracks with him.
Yeah.
But I mean, how is this different?
Yeah, it's exciting, man. We're pretty excited about it. It's been a long time in the making. And like, yeah, the first show, you always get a little bit of nerves because, coming back after, I think it's been a year and a half almost since we played a show. So, but it's going to be packed tonight.
Yeah.
We're excited.
Have you two called dibs on any particular parts of favorite songs at all?
Yeah, we each have our parts that we've chosen and to take. He's gonna sing a bit of the ones that I've done with the band, and then I'm gonna sing a bit of the ones that he did with the band. So it's gonna be a lot of fun and mix it up.
Okay. Nerves. Do you guys have any kind of pregame rituals whatsoever?
Yeah,
Really superstitious?
Yeah, as far as the nerves, I think this band has always operated well under the right amount of pressure. Like if we put pressure on ourselves, like, oh, here we go, we got this much time to do this, we're gonna do it. We walk up and we feel that adrenaline. The nerves kind of turn into adrenaline. So that's exciting. That's a great feeling walking up. That feeling when you walk up on stage, it never goes away. Every night there's just that right amount of anxious energy and adrenaline, and yeah, we just listen to a lot of loud music, make sure the blood's flowing. We have like a health coach out with us right now that's keeping us limber and strong, and so yeah, we're under the gun, but we operate well, and we like that pressure.
You guys superstitious at all? Any magic socks or anything like that?
He's
Or?
pretty superstitious.
Yeah, I used to be pretty superstitious. I'd listen to a certain song every night. I use the same warm-up tape that I've used for now 12 years. So yeah, I have to do that every show.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of you guys, if not all, have families and kids and all. I mean, it's been a long time since you guys started, more than 20 years. How are things different now that y'all have families and stuff? You got to spend a lot of time away from them.
Yeah, my kids are older than Matt's, and but they grew up. It's the life that they've known. That when I go out for a long time. But they come out on the road to visit quite a bit, and it's been pretty wild to see my son, who's 14 now, who's 6'2" at 14, has just completely enveloped himself in drumming. And he plays 2 hours, 3 hours of drums a day, and he's done that since he was this tall, just watching his dad do it, right? So that's pretty special to see that he's kind of following in my footsteps. But yeah, it gets hard, when they're that age, and my daughter's off to school this year, and it's tough being away. It is a bit of a sacrifice, but it's still the greatest job in the world, and we balance it out.
Yeah, luckily we have FaceTime now. My brother, who is in the band, Brett, the bass player, he used to have to make VHS tapes for his kids. And they play the VHS, and he'd be like, "Hey, James, how are you today? It's your dad." And she'd play it for him like every day.
Hey, you got to be careful with VHS tapes. You're dating us now.
Oh yeah.
Everybody's too old. Nobody knows what that is. So we heard Mayday. Mayday is awesome. It's excellent. It's just like a great merger of you guys, and it still is that 3 days great sound that you guys have. Now that you're up, another guitarist and another singer with new material coming up, are we going to see any kind of like departures from what we've come to know and love, or any secrets you can give us about the upcoming album?
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty diverse album. We have, the classic 3 Days Grace sounding songs, but we've also, we have songs that maybe kind of transcend into they just sound big. They still sound like arena and stadium rock, but having two vocalists really opened up the doors, created another dimension for 3 Days Grace, and we were able to really play on that. It naturally happened when we started just working together. It wasn't forced. These guys, their voices come together beautifully, and it allowed us to just kind of create this new facet to the band that we didn't have before. So the music, definitely, we leaned into that, the fact that we do have that ability, that we were able to branch out and just, there's some really there's some really fresh stuff on the album that's going to be, I think really exciting to release, and I think if fans are as excited as we are, then we're in for a good ride.
I saw a little clip of you singing too, actually, earlier today. You can actually sing. I don't remember what it was just a 5-second clip of real love. So.
Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of backing vocals. I don't think I need to do as much now, which is pretty sweet. But as the drummer, my job has not really changed that much. Other than there's another vocalist and
cardio.
Oh, it's lots of cardio. Yeah. So tonight will be the true test whether I should have spent a little more time on the treadmill or whether I'm good. We'll know in a couple hours.
I saw, Matt, in an interview, you have a farm and have chickens. How is that helping with the price of eggs these days?
Yeah, like my chickens are old now though. They're like 6 years old, so they don't lay too much anymore.
Anything else on that farm?
Not yet. But we're thinking about getting some more stuff. Maybe some ducks.
Keep away from the owls.
All right.
I have an uncle has a farm. Owls kill all his ducks.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But
Those owls, eh?
great horned owls. They're like this freaking tall.
yeah.
They're
Yeah,
monsters.
the mink get our chickens quite often.
All right, I have a question I've been working on with friends for 20 plus years. Butterfingers, do they taste like peanut butter or not?
Absolutely.
Delicious.
Yeah, they were quite nice. I don't think we have them in Canada, actually.
Yeah, but do
Yeah, they did for the longest time. I remember being a kid and seeing Bart Simpson talking about this chocolate bar that we didn't have in Canada.
Oh.
So now we do. But excellent question. I can see why you won the contest.
I don't think I even wrote that one down.
Yeah.
Most of my questions were about collaborations. What's on that? Do you guys have any dream collaborations you would have, dead or alive? Anybody you've grown up with, or
It'd be
anybody
great to
alive
have
today?
Chino from the Deftones on a song.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm a big classic rock guy, so I mean, I love. You said Living or Dead.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these guys are alive and dead. But Led Zeppelin is my favorite band. And, actually, just by chance I was able to collaborate in a studio with legendary engineer Eddie Kramer, who actually recorded Led Zeppelin, and he recorded Kiss and Jimi Hendrix, and he happened to move from South Africa to Canada in the town near the town I live, and so I've been actually sitting down with him, hearing all these stories about like Led Zeppelin in the studio and stuff. So that's about as close to the collab as I can get to Led Zeppelin.
You gonna start a podcast?
Pardon me?
You should start a podcast.
Well, yeah, I'd like to talk.
I actually heard your partner's in on a production company of your own. Any big things going on there? Or?
Yeah, I have a label that I'm a partner in with actually our producer Howard Benson, and we're just we do it out of the love and the passion of being able to just sit down and make something and see if it flies and put it out. But recently we put out records by Saliva and Butcher Babies and Trevor even from Thousand Foot Crush. So yeah, it's kind of a labor of love that I like to do, and it's just another way to be creative and get it into the world.
Kind of taking a back burner with this tour coming up here? Or?
No, it actually, when you're on tour, you actually have a surprising amount of downtime. So, we run the label remotely. My partner's in LA and I'm in Canada, so it's business as usual.
All right. I think we're good.
One more. I
Okay,
suppose.
one more,
I mean,
buddy.
You said it's come real easy blending your vocals together, working together. Is there any challenges that you've had?
No, dude, like we got it covered. Our high harmonies, Adam can sing so high, it's insane. I think we got it all covered. But it would be cool to like have a female vocalist come in and on a song feature sometime.
Look out.
Is there any names you guys are looking at? Anybody you're hoping to work with in the future?
Gail, can we mention? No.
Didn't hear a thing.
You were this close, buddy.
Oh man.
Nah.
Do you know Stacy from Canada?
Yeah. She was my first girlfriend. She held my hand in the 3rd grade.
How'd you guys think Chad did?
We think out of 10, you scored a thumbs up.
Yeah. I'll take it.
That's awesome.
Good job, buddy.
Thanks.